What's up, Free Rangers? So here is our warm-up for the week of August 10th. We're coming up on the week prior to our in-house, I guess, in-park competition. So let's make sure we get all of the qualifier WODs submitted and the scores put up on the spreadsheet, upload the videos, all that good jazz. And then we're going to have a good event this coming Saturday, August 15th. So more details throughout the week as we approach it, but look forward to having you out there. All right, so going through a little sequence of stuff with the shoulders. Most of it, all of this should be familiar. We're just going to do it in different order. So beginning here with just some nice, smooth rotations forward at the shoulder. We're going to keep the idea of this forward roll going, but we're going to start moving it now into the arms. So my arms are making some forward rotations, getting bigger circles. Looks awesome on the video screen. And we're looking to get as big as you can, and once you're at that big spot, we're going to go for 10 swings. 10 good swings, and don't stop when you get there, because you're going to go from those big rotations now into just some forward and back. So as I get up overhead, I want my arms or my hands to cross, keeping my abs tight so they're not overarching when I go up overhead. My arms stay straight. Just get a bit of a stretch through the shoulders and your mid to upper back. Then we're going to go from this swinging motion into some rotations going the other way. So make sure you're rotating the arms in the opposite direction you had before. You'll start small, get bigger and bigger and bigger until we're at the biggest we can, 10 times. And then after those 10, let those arms stop, and we're just going to finish back with some of those shoulder rolls going the opposite of where we had in the very beginning. Nice. Take a little bit of a wider than shoulder width stance, arms out to the side. You're going to reach over your head and try and touch behind your opposite knee. Hold that for just a moment. And we'll go to the other side. I want you to try and touch as far back between your feet as you can, or as close to the ground as you can. Then we're going to unwind and arch. And we're going to go through it 5 times. Whoop! So reaching over and behind. You're going to round forward and touch as far behind you as you can. And then arch. One more. Nice. Bring the feet in a little bit. Then we're going to droop forward and do some just rotations right here at the base of my spine. The idea is just dragging the hands around, arch my back. Come back around to the front. When you get to the front, go the other direction. 3 times each way. Nice. Then we're going to get down into a deep lunge. Just going to start here with just some basic rotations over your ankle. So I have my right hand on top of my right foot, and I'm just pivoting over my ankle, rotating counterclockwise right now. Let's get about 5 5 of these rotations, just trying to sink into this. My back leg is straight, my knees off the ground. And we'll rotate the other direction. You'll notice my knee is outside my shoulder here. I'm going to take my hand now, place it outside my foot, and I'm just going to flare that knee out and kind of drop my chest towards the instep. And then I'm going to come back up. Flare the knee out, and then come back up. We call this our active pigeon. 5 times, just going down, and kind of driving your foot back into the floor to bring it back up. After 5, let's just hang out at the bottom of that 5th one. About 10 seconds, make sure you're breathing. Come on up, and switch sides. So my left foot's forward. Let's start with some rotations, just pivoting over the ankle. Switch directions. Now push my hand out, flare the knee out to the side. I'm just going to drop the chest, down and up. 5 times on the active pigeon. On the 5th one, let's hold it. From here, we're going to get down into the bottom of the squat. Just bounce it out. Like I said, I think at the very beginning of these warm-ups, I feel like the squat bounce is an important element. Try and include it each week. It's a good way to coax the body into this deep folded position. Good for the ankles, knees, hips. Good for your soul. All that jazz. All right, from here, if you need to hold on to something or even put your hands down, go for it. But the idea is to collapse at the arch of your foot and try and rotate the knee internally. If you can't go all the way down, maybe you have like your dumbbell or something that you're using as a target. But we're just going to go back and forth each side 5 times, just trying to get that internal rotation there at the hip. If it's possible, I'm trying to keep my heel still in contact with the floor. If it needs to flare up with the heel a little bit, you can. We're trying to aim towards keeping the inner part of your foot still in contact with the ground. Rocking side to side. Nice. Go ahead and start with your general warm-up. Hopefully everything's feeling good. Have a good workout.